Chag Sameach, everybody. Here we are in this beautiful, beautiful day about to celebrate Chag HaAviv, the holiday of spring, and just looking around at how beautiful it is outside and all the things growing and flowering. A reminder that this time of year, even with all that is so scary about it, we're still reminded of the beauty that exists in our world. We're now up to the last hours before the beginning of Passover. And so I wanted to go over a few things with you as they relate to the next few days. So first of all, a few details. If you have not yet sold your chametz, make sure you follow the instructions that are in the email. That must be done by Wednesday morning at 8:30. At 8:30, we're going to be having a Zoom Siyum. Ben Weiner is going to be completing his study of Masechet Brachot, of the Tractate of Brachot in the Talmud, and is going to be teaching us. And when we do that, what that makes possible is for all the firstborn who normally would have to fast on this day in memory of how close they were to being victims during the slaying of the firstborn, that because they participate in the Siyum, they get to eat. So if you're a firstborn and you want to get to eat tomorrow, because who knows when your next big meal will be, then you should participate in that Siyum at 8:30. The next thing to know is that we're going to try something at 5:30 on Wednesday afternoon, is that we're all far away from each other physically, but yet connected by these devices that we have. And so I want to invite you, and I'd love for everybody in the community to join into it, into simply getting the chance to say Chag Sameach, a happy Passover to one another. So at 5:30, make sure you jump onto that Zoom call. Again, I just expect it to be 5 or 10 minutes, but all of our screens to be filled up with those tiles, filled with smiles, maybe pictures of our Seder tables set and ready to go for the Seders, and just a chance for us to smile and tell each other that we care and that we wish them a happy holiday. Over the next few days, we know there's 3 days of holiday coming. The first day of Pesach, second day of Pesach, and then Shabbat. There's special parts to the service each one of those days. And so when you click on the resources for it, you're going to see special things that we've highlighted for you for each one of those days. Sometimes it's a text, sometimes it's a recording, sometimes it's a teaching. All of those are there for you. And then the final part of that are some different Seder ideas. So even though those take place before them, please feel free to click on them between now and the beginning of the holiday for some more Seder ideas as well. We're going to do Havdalah together as we've been doing each week at 8:30, and looking forward to that. Want to anticipate 2 other questions. One is that our emergency number, where somebody will answer that phone, will, of course, as it always is, be available if there is an emergency. That's 24/7 all year round, has nothing to do with the current situation, but you will get somebody responding to that call in case it actually is an emergency. And for that, you simply call the synagogue main number. Secondly, many of you have asked about Yisker. Since we're not going to be gathering, that special memorial service for those who have been so important in our lives. We are going to do one of those, but Jewish law makes space for the Yisker service to be in an unusual situation, and that we most certainly are in, to not be on Yom Tov. And so our Yisker service, again through Zoom, will be Monday night at 7:30, this coming Monday night at 7:30. So pay attention for the links for all of that. Every year we sit down at our Pesach Seder and we say, Avadim hayinu leparo b'Mitzrayim, that we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt. Our choices were taken away. Our lives were difficult. Our lives were terrible. And we remember that. And in the same night, we hold it in our other hand, Va'ata b'nei chorim, and now we are free, and we have brachot and blessings all over our lives, and we hold both of those together in our hands at the same time. This year, perhaps more than any other year, we all should focus on both elements. Of times we have been in trouble, of others who are in trouble, and then of times when we were able to appreciate the brachot of life and to bring those blessings to others. May each of us as individuals, may we as a community be focused on bringing this Aviv, this springtime, this possibility of what life has to offer into all of our lives and those around the world. And may that be speedily in our days. B'mheira v'yameinu. Chag Sameach, a wonderful Pesach to all.